last week, the inflation numbers came out, and inflation has cooled some, but we still need to stay cautious. And if you're like most Americans and most people out here, like myself, you are constantly concerned and thinking about the economy and how people are spending. Especially in our line of work, how people spend make a big difference, because that means that they're buying products from brands and consuming. And we're actually going to get into consumer spending here after this subject. So inflation was at 2.4%, and this is actually a little bit higher than the Fed target. The Fed had a target of 2%, and then core inflation was actually at 2.8%. Core inflation excludes things like food and energy. The goods and prices. So goods and prices are down 0.4% year over year. So things like electronics or products that you might purchase, consumables, etc. But prices are up, so that they're up 3.8% year over year. And housing, healthcare, I think a lot of us can agree that housing feels more expensive than it has been. Healthcare a lot more expensive. Although inflation is only up 0.2%, so relatively speaking, that's actually in good terms there. Energy is up 0.2% month over month, with energy being down a year over year. The electric bill, your heating bills have they've I actually have a very old house, a 1921 house, and we still have old oil furnace. So wow. I definitely feel prices are high. It's only a lot more to heat our house over there. I know, Aaron, you're all about the green energy. Don't get me wrong. I like green energy. I just don't have it.
Well, I just bought the new electric Volvo S90. Just had a new charger, a new plug-in installed in my garage. So I'm really curious about what that's going to do with my bill. I do know I've had that car for a month, and I've only filled up with gas one time.
Yeah, only one time with gas. Crazy though if you're electric. Well, to update everybody on what your electric bill actually is.
I'm really curious about what that looks like when I only get that bill, because I've been charging that car, for the last month. It's gas, but I wonder what I'm spending in electricity to charge that car.
Yeah, definitely. Inflation and Fed go hand in hand a little bit. The Federal Reserve met last week or the week before, and they recently lowered their benchmark to 4.25 from 4.5%. This is cut. There were expected to be 4 cuts, I believe, by 2025, but it's looking like it's going to be 2 cuts. And then as far as what Jerome Powell has to say, he essentially is acknowledging the progress, but warning that inflation might remain high for a little while here. So, probably not time to be a bunch, although people did spend quite a bit more this holiday season. And just some final thoughts. Borrowing costs are staying higher. Just as rates or interest rates are high, that means your credit card interest rates are high, and all these things are high. It's a good time to keep an eye on rates and adjust accordingly, on your borrowing costs. Picture is the Fed cautiously balancing cooling inflation and economic uncertainty. Because there actually does need to be a little bit of inflation, right? Like we need, GDP, you need a rate and at the level that we were feeling. Also, there was a lot of price gouging that was happening over the last, couple years.